we lost some audio, so I'm going to overlay a little bit of this. We're going to take this sail panel off here and trim and fit it up. We've also got to weld all the way across below the rear window here and fit all that back in there, and then we'll cut and butt and lay this all together. We got to weld this large panel all the way across the back just below the window here, and that's what we'll get to now. At this point, we need to take this sail panel off and trim it up, get it ready to fit in and weld in and cut and butt. Let's do that. So we're going to finish welding in this lower large panel here. Then we're going to put the sail panel back in, screw it in place, and start the cut and butt process on that. So let's get started on that right now. That fought me really hard. I had some screws out of place. Things were twisted up. I got it in there. We'll go ahead and continue onward, and now that it's up in place, and see if we can't get this thing welded in. Had to fight with this a little bit, but it did work out. First I thought I was short. I had the panel twisted a little bit, had the wrong set of holes. We got this tacked in place. We're going to go ahead and cut and butt and work our way down that surface there. And that's where we're headed next. I'm going to need to lay the apron up there, the back apron. Give me some indication where this was supposed to go. Got a screw or two to put in this. Put one in on the other side over here. I can lift this side up and tuck it in, whatever I need to do, I believe. Got this lower apron, lower sweep in place, so we'll start doing some cutting and butting on it. We'll just slice along this edge, get those screws out, and push her down and see what we got. So I went ahead and put this panel in, cut and butt across here. Got a couple of tacks down here. Then I went ahead and put this panel in that flows down here. Maybe next we'll get to this panel here. It's just screwed in yet. Not so many screws anymore, but it's really getting flush. Nice look, cleaner. Now we'll have to go back and work all this out, put all the welds in there, and we'll put a little butter over the seams there. That's it for tonight. See what we can get done tomorrow night. Got excess material on the bottom of this apron here. I'll call it an apron, just below the rear window. I think I'm gonna trim just over an inch off of there and come curvature on the end of these panels here. Then when I set it back in, I'll probably tack it, and then I want to trim the line across here get rid of a little excess on the top. Always make your panels big, because they'll get too small in a hurry. Life lessons. I trimmed all these off a little bit. That'll help me. I'm going to screw them down, just see what I got. I think that's the right thing. Can't go too far, but I'm going to throw a couple of screws back into things. Just to hold them in place. Got something sticking up under there. Could possibly be just a weld. The skin. Yeah, we got a little thick weld here. Just grind that off and we'll lay it back up there. Just to improve the ability to see and weld, we're going to let the air out of the suspension here. That way I can reach out there and easier access to that rear window apron, I'll call it. The rear window apron. She's on the ground back there, so let's get to welding. Start placing some tacks out there. Apron tacked in. I need to cut and butt across here. And the rest of that's just going to lap. It's I came in a little shallow, so it should cover just fine. You got this panel in with a little black on it, just to blend it in. Then I'm going to go ahead and cut this panel here, so we can flush that one up. See what I got. Put a few tacks down on this. I think we can pull this off. Keeping it tight as I go, best I can. Decided I'm going to radius this a little bit. May even go back further later on, but for right now, where I want to get that to lay down a little tighter, and there's no reason to have those square ears on there. Probably cause me more trouble than it caused me. Let's take a look at that for a little while. Knock some welds off and maybe put a little flat black on it. So we got this one roughed in there. May have to do a little work. Again, it's not cut along the bottom. It's just on the top there. It's makes that just like that. They don't look too bad. Might be a pond right there in the corner, but not too bad for pieces of this and pieces of that. Yeah, I kind of like it. It's got a nice roll to it. See if we can cut this side and make it look like something. Same kind of drill over here. Slice this at the end here for cut and butt, and then just start tacking it down. See what we can get. I think we're pretty close. They didn't line up exactly like each other, but nothing ever does. Pretty darn close. Got it tacked in place on the end here. It's pretty close to where I had it screwed in. And we'll run the edge of grinder along the edge each side. We're going to run this up got the corner rounded up here. So we got everything tacked in. And I'll probably just put a little bit of Zephyr on there, and then we'll run the edge of the grinder along the edge each side. We'll run the edge of grinder along the edge each side. And then we'll run the edge of grinder along the edge each side. And then we'll run the edge of grinder along the edge each side. And then we'll run the edge of grinder along the edge each side. And then we'll run the edge of grinder along the edge each side. And then we'll run the edge of grinder along the edge each side. And then we'll run the edge of grinder along the edge each side. And then we'll run the edge of grinder along the edge each side. And then we'll run the edge of grinder along the edge each side. And then we'll run the edge of grinder along the edge each side. And then we'll run the edge of grinder along the edge each side. And then we'll run the edge of grinder along the edge each side. And then we'll run the edge of grinder along the edge each side. And then we'll run the edge of grinder along the edge each side. And then we'll r hang here for a little bit, look things over, make sure I like it. Pull the masking off the windows. Just kind of like to make sure before I go much further. Everything's just got a few tacks on it. All the joints are cut and butt, but you can see they're just every tack every couple of inches. So just want to stare at it for a while, see what I got, walking around it a lot, make sure it's probably going to be this, but in case I'm missing something, kind of like to know before I go too far. Sure in the hell beats that. That's for darn sure. But probably make a video out of this. Don't forget to like and subscribe.